how to stop being shy communicating with women. Hi, Shark, and coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss/Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, this is a question that I got from a long time listener. He wanted to know, how do I stop being shy with women? How do I get over this hurdle? How do I make it feel natural to talk to a beautiful woman that I've never seen in my life, don't know her from a can of paint? How do I walk up to her with ease, calm, cool, and collective? It's one thing to learn how to approach strangers, but how do you get over the shyness? What's being shy really all about? Is it you? Is it her? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And P.S. and by the way, if you haven't been here before, and if you like this video, subscribe, click the like button, and share this video, because this is going to be a very important message that I'm about to give in this video. So, a long time ago, believe it or not, I used to be very shy. I grew up very shy. And as I got older, in my mid-20s, I realized where it stemmed from. It really stemmed from my parents telling me to, don't say that. You can't say that. Stop saying it like that. Well, it's true, but don't say it anyway. Keep it to yourself. That's where a lot of that came from. And that didn't have anything to do with me. That had to do with more my parents. Right? So the same rules apply with people, strangers that you don't know from a can of paint. A lot of it has to do with them, not necessarily you. But you know, the good news is, if you approach somebody and you get a bad response, nothing really happens bad to you. You're gonna move on, and they're gonna move on. You don't know them from a can of paint, and there's a good chance you're never gonna see them again. And even if you do see them again, who cares? You don't know them, they don't know you. What she's going through, 9 times out of 10 don't got nothing to do with you. That woman, 9 times out of 10, is all over the place. She might have you don't know her mindset. She might have got a phone call. She might be stressed. She might be going through something on the job or at home. You just never know, you know. But the problem with most guys is we put women on a pedestal, especially in America. We put women on a pedestal because we've been conditioned to do that. We put women on a pedestal because she's attractive, or I like her. I want her to like me. I want her to validate me. I want her to respect me. We put women on a pedestal for anything. And if you ask most guys why they do it, they won't really have an answer. They'll say, hey man, this is what I saw when I was growing up. Everybody else is doing it. They won't really, the answers that if they even give you any answer, it's not going to have anything to do with them. It's going to come from someplace else outside of them. So, you know, most people really have that herd mentality where they'll do what everybody else is doing because that's normal. See, if everybody else is doing it, it's normal, right? So see, what you have to keep in mind is that if you're going to put anybody on a pedestal, it has to be earned. Just like respect has to be earned. You can't just, if you just give most people something, and they don't understand why you're doing it, and where you're coming from, they're not gonna respect you. They they're gonna take it for granted because they don't really see deep down. Most people know that certain things that come their way, they really don't deserve it. That's why if you do something for somebody and they take advantage of you, you think they're crazy. But from their perspective, they look at it, they look at you as weak. That's a weak move on your part because you're doing something because you want them to reciprocate. This is how they think. So they take it as a form of weakness. Most people, they be like, "Hey, you crazy, you idiot, you stupid, you dumb or what? Well, taking me shopping, you buying me gifts, paying my bills, and I haven't done anything for you. You just stupid." This how a lot of people think. They take it. You're doing it maybe because you coming from a good place. Maybe you want to get to know her. You doing her a favor. But they not looking at it like that. You picking her up, taking her to work because maybe her car broke down. So you leave your house early to go to work to pick her up so you can drop her off and so you can go to work. And she's looking at it like this dummy is going out of his way to do things for me and I haven't even busted open yet. A lot of women think like this. So they take it as a form of weakness. You're a fool because you're not getting anything out of the deal, but she is. and this way of thinking don't have anything to do with you. It has all to do with her. So if you get rejected, or if you don't get the response that you want, it ain't really got nothing to do with you. It has more to do with her than anybody else. So, that really getting rejected or not getting the response that you want, that's really part of the game. It's just part of the game, part of life. Everybody's not going to like you. I mean, as a matter of fact, most people that I meet, I don't like them. A good 95% of the people I meet for the first time, I don't like them. And 9 times out of 10, if I don't like them the first time, I probably won't ever like them. Because there's something about them that maybe the vibe or maybe how the conversation started off, I just didn't like them. I didn't like their energy. I didn't like maybe I didn't like their eye contact. Or maybe it was the lack of eye contact. Or maybe I didn't like the conversation. So that has to do with more with me than them, or vice versa. So don't take it serious. And the thing, one of the main things you should never do, stop seeking validation. Stop seeking validation from anybody. And when you talk to people, know what you're talking about. Don't talk about things that you don't know what you're talking about. Because see, when you talk about things you don't know what you're talking about, now you got to make up stuff. Now you got to pull from something you heard on the news or something you heard from your buddy, and you don't know where they got the information from. You don't know if it's true or false. You don't have to make up anything. All you have to do is just talk about things that's going on in your environment. That's it. Wherever I go, that's basically what I talk about when I'm talking to anybody. If I'm at the bookstore, I'm talking about books. If I'm at the party, I'm talking about partying. If I'm at the event, conference, I'm talking about what's going on at the event or at the conference. You don't have to make up anything, man. This is not that complicated. People are people. And most people, believe it or not, whether you know it or not, are not that fun to be around. And I have a hard time taking a lot of people serious anyway. So why are you putting women on a pedestal and taking them serious when you don't even know them? You might not even like her, but you're putting her on a pedestal just because she's attractive and because you want to get to know her. You want her to like you. She might not like you. And if once you start spending time around her, you might not like her after a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Y'all might not be compatible. So why don't my advice to you is don't take anybody serious, any woman serious until proven otherwise. I don't give people benefit of the doubt when I first met them. Why should I? There's no evidence of saying why I should give somebody the benefit of the doubt when I don't know anything about them. Most people are just average. Most people are selfish. They haven't really accomplished anything or done anything extraordinary or helped anybody, even their family they haven't helped. Most people, when I say most people are selfish, they live their lives 30, 40, 50 years old. It's really been all about them. They haven't really helped their kids, the wife, anybody. Everything is all about them. And if you ask them, hey, what are some of their biggest accomplishments? It's gonna be crickets, yo. So how do I take somebody serious that their whole entire lives has been centered around them for 40, 50, 60 years? And I'm not even talking about 20-year-olds, because if you're in the 20s, you're just really beginning. You're just really trying to find yourself. But I'm talking like people in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Most people, the average man and woman, their whole entire life has been centered around them. They haven't helped anybody. They haven't helped their kids. They haven't helped their parents. They haven't helped their grandparents. They haven't helped their spouse. They haven't helped anybody. They haven't helped a friend do nothing. They haven't made a difference in nobody's life. All they've been doing is just taking for 30, 50, 60, 70, 80 years. That's all they've been doing. Just taking. Like leeching off people. So how do I take somebody serious that's like that? And you might not even realize. Most people you meet in your 20s, next 10, 20 years, you're not going to see these people anymore. You might be lucky if you hear from at least one or two of them after a while. So why it's not that serious. People are going to come in your life, in and out, like a revolving door. You got the past, the future. The past is gone. The future is ahead. All you got is the moment. So just take it for what it is. People come and go. Like a doorknob, basically. Most people are going to leave. Because they're going to be like, hey, they're going to get what they're going to get. Keep it moving. If they get anything. You know, so most people are going to leave. They're going to come and leave. That's just what it is. You know? And that's okay. You should be okay with that. Because most people that you're going to meet, they're not really about nothing anyway. They're never going to be about it very much of anything. And they've been conditioned to be that way. They've been raised to be that way. They've been set up to fail. But you're different because you're looking at this video. See, most of those people would never watch a video like this. See, in this world, we got two types of people. Ducks and eagles. Ducks come in packs. Eagles fly alone. That's what you got out here. You know? So, hey, man. When it comes to communicating and meeting people, a lot of it's repetition. Once you get used to doing it over and over, things become natural. But what I would say is this. Practice meeting at least one new person a day. Just talking to a new stranger a day. Just say good morning. Hello, how you doing? Good afternoon. Have a good night. Stuff like that. Just keep on doing that over and over. Perfect stranger. And then you move on to having a little small talk conversation. Then you get used to it. And then after a while, you have a full-blown conversation with somebody. Then you get used to that. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Now, every once in a while, you're gonna meet somebody that's just some woman that's just an asshole. That's gonna happen. It's okay, right? Just keep it moving. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Her attitude, her, miserable life, ain't got nothing to do with you. She might not even give you eye contact. Fine. Who cares? You don't know her. There's some people that'll look at you with such hate in their eyes and won't say a word. Who cares? Who cares? Just keep it moving. It's not that serious. Most of these people are cowards anyway. They live quiet lives of desperation. So just keep it moving, man. I'm looking for people that's looking for me, and that's what you should be doing too. So just take my advice, and I can guarantee you that things will change eventually. But you got to keep practicing, keep doing it over and over again, and you'll get better. It'll become natural. And you won't struggle with being shy. And you don't have to make up no words. You don't have to make up anything. Just make up conversations that's in your environment. In the moment. Live in the moment. That's the best you got. The moment. Yeah, we can plan for the future. If you got to live in the moment before you can leapfrog to the future. So hey, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video, click the little bell below. That way when I come online, you won't miss out on my new content. And when I go live, you can ask me questions. And if you like this video, go get my brand new book, Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So until next time, I'm out. Peace!